Welcome back to Sports Blitz Overtime, presented by JR Sports Bar and Grill. And I want to welcome up here Chris Evans and Michael Goggans. Mike's been part of the show before, and right here from Alexander City. And then Chris, a lot of you might remember Chris as the tailback for Sanford up in Birmingham. And special young man, he set the rushing record all time for the state of Alabama, well over 4,000 yards. So both of you guys had stellar college careers. Now it's on to your profession, and that's what you guys are working hard to do. And I'll start with you, Chris. Chris, again, thanks for being on the show and being part of it. It's an everyday grind, isn't it?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, absolutely. Right now we're just kind of working out and training and trying to keep a positive attitude and positive outlook, because any day now that your opportunity can come, and you may only get that one opportunity. So when the phone call comes, it's time to go, it's time to play. You want to make sure that you're ready.
You're exactly right, Mike. We had you on several months ago, right after the pro day at Auburn, and coming off a national championship and on a big high and working, and then watching the NFL and trying to figure out, if these guys are going to play this year and where you fall into that scheme. And like Jeff said, a lot of you fell victim to the inability to come to a deal earlier, but you can't let that affect you. You got to continue to do the things like Chris said. Every day your work ethic can't change, because when the call does come in, and it will for both of you guys, because you have the mindset, and that's what more of it is than the physical parts, having the mindset and the mental ability to do it. You got to be ready when the phone rings.
Most definitely, man. I mean, it's a year-round grind. Even if we were in season, we'll still be working out. So we can't allow ourselves to get out of shape and allow our bodies to to deteriorate. So I mean, like you say, just coming off a bad year as far as free agency and the lockout, it killed a lot of guys, but we can't hang our heads on that.
Sure.
We got to keep pushing. Whatever opportunities open up for us, we'll be willing to go for it. So.
That's what you got to do. Well, Chris, I'm gonna flash back to both of you guys' college days. I'm gonna talk about you a little bit. Just a heck of a college career, 4,000 yards rushing for the Sanford Bulldogs. Talk about your career at Sanford and how it's gotten you to this point. You're from Alexandria High School. A lot of people remember you from playing there, but just talk about what your experience was like at Sanford.
I came into a pretty good situation at Sanford. When I transferred from UAB, they were a little low on the depth chart at running back, so I was able to step in my first year as freshman and be the feature guy for 4 years. And I was blessed. I was able to stay healthy and be very productive at Sanford. Wish I could have had a ring on my finger like this guy right here, but I'm fortunate for my time at Sanford and what I was able to do there.
Well, and I know you knew that you were approaching that record. Was that something that drove you to? I mean, was that record in your mind? Or a lot of athletes, if they're a quarterback and they've got 165 consecutive pass attempts with no interceptions, I mean, they're not really thinking about that. It's more for the fans. But was that in the back of your mind? Is that something you wanted to get to?
Well, actually, probably the 8th game of the season, one day at practice, Coach Sullivan said, he came up to me, on the side and said, you're about 200 some odd yards away from the all-time leading record in the state. So I had no idea about it until that week. So I was like, wow, And,
so proof again that you guys aren't watching. You ain't looking at stats. I mean, you're just trying to go out.
You're just going out there and play
win,
and put your best effort forth every Saturday. But he kind of whispered it in my ear and let me know about it. And I was fortunate enough to get it.
Yeah, absolutely. And staying healthy is a big key, like you guys said. And you can be in top shape, and sometimes freak accidents happen. And I'll go over to you, Mike, and talk real quick again about Auburn, a national championship season. And you guys had a stellar year and just found ways to win. You had some close games you pulled out, but had team chemistry like a lot of people said throughout the country that they'd never seen before in any college football team, the chemistry that you guys had.
Yeah, I felt like, that the past year, 2010 season, it was a year to remember. All the guys were like brothers, and we did a lot of team activities together. We did a lot of different things to create this bond. So when we got on the football field, it was kind of like, it was clockwork.
Sure.
We could depend and trust the man right next to us. It wasn't a race issue, whites, blacks, whatever. We came together and we just tried to bond.
A family, truly.
A true family. We were all in, and it led us to a championship. And I'm very proud of it. wish I had my rings here tonight to put them on camera.
Exactly. Would have
But,
liked to flash those a little bit there.
Yeah, definitely. But, overall, it was a great experience, and I'm just ready to just take my talents, and show the world and show my city, what I'm capable of doing. And, just go from there.
I know both your hometowns are already proud of what you guys have accomplished, but again, personal goals for both of you. It was obviously your dream to play professional sport. Obviously, you guys have already lived a dream of many of ours that we didn't get a chance to do, and that was play college football and be very good at college football and excel in the sport. But then now you're pursuing NFL, and was able to talk to Jeff a little bit and Nicole. You guys are being looked at by a lot of teams right now, and a lot of people don't understand that when the NFL season gets started, doesn't mean that they quit looking at players. It's like recruiting in college football. When the season gets kicked off, the coaches don't stop recruiting. I mean, they're constantly getting after it and recruiting. Chris, I'll come back over to you. Looking at the situation now, it looks like you and Mike may be looking at Arena League, and I want to say something. Arena 1 has superior talent, and especially this year off the strike. A lot of you guys didn't have time, and franchises didn't have time to get anything cut, and they were in a hurry just to get the season started without missing any games. Talk about what some of your possibilities are first, Chris.
Well, like you said again, it's all about that opportunity. We're playing a physical game, so guys are going down every week. And the NFL is definitely not out of the question right now because you do have the injuries and you do have positions that come open. So we have that still available, and we also have some arena teams that are looking at us. And, arena is tied closely to the NFL, and a lot of guys make it from arena and actually make it onto NFL camps and rosters. So if we have to go that route, then we're willing to do that.
I think Jeff was telling me off the air that there's one particular arena franchise that has sent in the last – I think 2 years or 3 years, something over 50 guys to the NFL. So that just tells you the feeder system that it is. And, it gives you guys an opportunity to get in there and get in real-time action to work on some things that you can't do just training by yourself. And Mike, I'm going to come over to you and talk about that. You get in there, you literally can be on an arena team that morning and that afternoon be in a city playing for an NFL team.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. Arena, it's an opportunity for exposure.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity to touch up on different things that you couldn't master in college. And you get in there in arena, you master this, master that, whatever it is that you're striving for, and you get that opportunity to just go out there and showcase your talents. You can end up, an NFL team, on a Canadian team like that. Because, once you sign your contract with Arena, you can opt out of it, as opposed to going to a Canadian team and you have to stay 2 years, minimum.
Yeah.
So, a lot of guys take the arena route, it's just
to keep that door open.
To keep that door open. Like a lot of times, I talk to a lot of guys, when you look at the baseball aspect, a lot of guys say, going junior college is sometimes better than going to a 4-year college.
Absolutely.
Because you got to stay there, the whole time as opposed to going 2 years. So, you can look at it in that scenario. So, a lot of opportunities are open for us right now, though. And you look back at, another standout from Alexander said, well, actually, two. You got Martavius Young, you got Thomas Harris. They actually signed with a team in Omaha, Nebraska for an arena team.
Sure.
So, I'm very proud of them. And, I might be going to join them.
Yeah.
But,
that'd be pretty neat.
Yeah, it definitely would. But I got some more options on the table. And I kind of want to weigh them out a little bit more. But, I'm just looking forward to it, and I'm very excited.
And the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is Jeff. You guys have opportunity to pick, whoever it is when you guys come out of college. And, I've been around Jeff for a while now and talked to him. And, that's one confident thing that's in the back of your mind. You got a guy out there working, busting his rear and trying to get you the best deal possible out there. And that's got to be comforting, Chris.
Absolutely. I haven't been on the CNH team long, but my short time being a part of this team, I can definitely say I have the best people out there working for me and constantly staying on their job and trying to look for the best opportunity for my football future. In this business, people don't know, but it's a lot about who other people know to get you on board.
Oh, there's no doubt. It's anything in life. It's all about connection.
It's about connection.
And Jeff talked about it. It's not necessarily the most talented person that gets the job, but obviously you guys are very, I'm tooting y'all's horn, you're very talented at what you do and the position you play. Obviously your numbers show that, but, it's also a big part of who you know and who can get you where. And you know, that's one thing that I know for a fact that Jeff is working extremely hard for you guys. Well, Mike, again, glad that you came back. This is your hometown, Alex City, and I know it all.
It's a pleasure to always, you know, I'm delighted for you all guys to have me on here. And, you know, I just want to, you know, do as much as I can possibly to give back to my hometown and, you know, show my hometown love. So it's always
Well, we're already proud of everything you've done and excited for your future and everything you got in store. Chris, you're always welcome back anytime, and hopefully next time you guys are on with us, you're talking about what you're doing at the next level. And I know that's what you guys want to be doing too, but we're pulling for you here, and we're going to keep everybody posted right here. Our Sports Blitz audience goes all throughout the state of Alabama, so from Huntsville all the way down to Mobile. So we'll keep people posted on everything that you guys are doing, and we wish you nothing but the best. Appreciate you guys being here tonight.
Appreciate you.
All right, thank you so much. That's going to do it for this segment of Sports Blitz Overtime. When we come back, Luke Robinson will be joining you with more Sports Blitz OT. Stay tuned. You're watching and listening to Sports Blitz Overtime.